Listen carefully, because when a woman abnegates you, it rarely happens suddenly. It's a slow emotional process, a silent withdrawal, a gradual closing of her heart. And most men never notice the signs until she is already gone. Today, you will understand the 14 main reasons that force her to distance herself, reject you, and emotionally disconnect from you. Take these reasons seriously, because every single one of them can be fixed before it's too late. Let's begin. 1. You became too available. At the beginning, you had balance. You had your own life, your routine, your goals. But slowly, without noticing, you made her your whole schedule. She calls you, pick up instantly. She texts you, drop everything to reply. She needs something, you cancel your plans. Over time, she stops seeing your presence as value. She sees it as normal. And what becomes normal becomes invisible. When a man becomes too available, two things happen. He loses his mystery, and he loses his self-priority. A woman will never celebrate a man who abandons himself to be always present for her. Instead, she begins to feel like he's living for her approval. And that feeling slowly kills attraction. 2. You stop being a challenge. In the early phase, she had to win your attention. There was a healthy tension, a spark, a game of attraction. She invested effort. She tried to impress you. She wanted to be chosen. But as time passed, you gave validation too easily. You complimented her constantly. You gave love without balance. You became predictable, simple, easy to win. And anything too easy slowly loses emotional impact. A woman wants to feel like she earned your heart, not like she was handed it without effort. When you remove the challenge, you remove the excitement. 3. She lost respect for your direction. Every woman wants to feel like she's walking beside a man who knows where he is going, not a man who is confused, undecided, or easily influenced. When she sees you dream without acting, plan without executing, talk big but do nothing, she doesn't hate you. She simply stops believing in you. A woman doesn't need a rich man or a perfect man. She needs a man with direction, a man who moves forward even slowly, a man who grows. When your life stops moving, her feelings stop moving too. 4. You ignored the small emotional signs. Women rarely express everything directly. They show tiny changes, shorter replies, less enthusiasm, colder hugs, less curiosity, less conversation. These are emotional signals. But if you ignore those signs, thinking everything is fine, she quietly disconnects. Not because she stopped caring, but because she felt you stopped caring first. When a woman feels invisible, she starts protecting her heart. And once she begins protecting her heart, she becomes distant. 5. You allowed your emotions to control you. A relationship needs emotionality. If you get angry too fast, if you become jealous too fast, if you break down too fast, if you turn every small argument into a storm, she stops feeling safe. A woman doesn't leave because a man has emotions. She leaves because she carries the weight of his uncontrolled emotions. She wants a man who can stay calm, who can think clearly, who can hold space for her. Not a man who explodes or collapses under pressure. When she feels unsafe emotionally, she pulls away for protection. 6. You gave her more power than she wanted. Many men think giving her everything she wants will make her love deeper. But it doesn't work like that. When you give her all the decisions, all the control, all the power, she feels responsible for the relationship in a way that she never asked for. Women naturally want partnership, not dominance, not dictatorship, not total control. When she becomes the leader of everything, she starts seeing you as passive. And passivity from a man drains her attraction. A woman wants shared power, not all the power. 7. You stop taking care of yourself. Your looks, your hygiene, your energy, your physical presence, they all matter. Not because she wants perfection, but because it reflects your self-respect. When you stop grooming, when you stop improving, when you stop caring about your health, when you stop taking pride in yourself, she subconsciously believes you're letting your life fall apart. And if you don't take care of yourself, How will you take care of the relationship? Self-respect builds attraction. Self-neglect destroys it. Before we pass into the hits, subscribe to upgrade your psychological maturity with us. 88. You turn love into pressure. Love breathes when there is space. But many men suffocate the woman without realizing it. Constant texting, constant checking, constant reassurance, constant need for attention. When she feels obligated to respond, when she feels guilty for wanting space, when she feels pressured to give affection, her heart starts pushing away. Love cannot survive under pressure. The more you try to force closeness, the faster she tries to escape. 9. Your jealousy became uncontrolled. A little jealousy is human, but when it becomes extreme, she feels trapped. When you question her friends, when you doubt her loyalty, when you check her phone, when you accuse her without proof, she doesn't feel loved. She feels watched. A woman abnegates you not because she's hiding something, but because she cannot live under suspicion. Jealousy feels like a cage, and love cannot exist inside a cage. 10. You stop growing as a man. Growth is attractive. Ambition is magnetic. But when you stay the same year after year, same habits, same mindset, same routine, no evolution, she feels like the relationship is stuck too. A woman wants a man who is becoming better every year. Not perfect, just progressing. When she sees no improvement, she feels like staying with you means staying limited. 11. You let others control your relationship. When you allow friends, family, or strangers on the internet to dictate how you behave, you lose control of your own relationship. A woman loses respect when a man cannot think for himself. She cannot rely on someone who changes opinion every time another person speaks. She wants a man with his own mind, his own decisions, his own principles. Not a man who needs external approval to run his relationship. 12. You stop making her feel chosen. Attention is not enough. Presence is not enough. Love is not enough. She needs to feel chosen through action, not words. When she feels like she is competing with your friends, your hobbies, your distractions, your phone, your routines, she stops feeling special. The moment a woman feels like an option, she emotionally disconnects. Make her feel chosen, and she will make you feel loved. 13. You became too predictable. Predictability is safe, but it can also become boring. When she can predict your reactions, your conversations, your behavior, your mood, there is no emotional spark left. A woman doesn't need chaos, but she needs a little unpredictability. New places, new conversations, new experiences, new energy. Routine builds stability, but surprise builds desire. 14. She no longer feels emotional safety with you. This is the deepest reason. If she cannot open up, if she cannot be vulnerable, if she cannot trust you with her fears, if she feels judged, if she feels dismissed, if she feels unsupported, her heart slowly shuts down. A woman may stay physically present, but emotionally distant. She abnegates you not because she doesn't care, but because she no longer feels protected with you emotionally. Emotional safety is the foundation of a woman's love. Once it breaks, everything breaks. Thanks for being with me. Hit subscribe to be family with my channel and upgrade your psychological maturity together.